on it!
And we're back. Hello, welcome to the Global Poker League this Tuesday?
Tuesday, I believe it is. That is correct.
We are live, we are interactive with you. We've already seen 2 epic heads-up matches from the Eurasian Conference this evening. The last one was Mustafa Kanat taking it down versus Dmitry Abanovic. The Rome Emperors finally got some points.
6 points for the Rome
6
Emperors.
points.
And yeah, that was enough to get them off the bottom of the conference.
But this is the match coming up next. It's the one I've been waiting
biggie.
for all evening. Justin Bonomo of the London Royals versus Daniel Jungleman Cates of the Berlin Bears. Who is going to take down the points?
Well, I mean, I tell you one thing we're going to see is some like pretty good poker. These guys, you know, are the best of the best. We've got the best of the world in the GPL. We've also got the best of the best, and these two are in the latter category. Absolutely certain of that. Who's going to win this? Well, I mean, you know, I'm a bit of a London Royals fanboy. I like them to do well, but Jungleman took him a while to win his first game in the GPL, but we saw him in action last week. Andrei Petachuk, and he was like a steam train, wasn't he? Where he sort of blew him off, you know, off the pitch, if we can say that, in the first 2 matches. Andrei did pull one back at the end, but. Well, I mean, he's fun to watch, isn't he, Jungleman? So it's hard to root against him. I'm going to go 2-1 Jungleman. What about you?
Seeing as I tend to just do the opposite, I'm going to go 2-1 Bonomo. But actually, I want to see a Bonomo sweep because Bonomo sweep means, sorry, Jungleman, but we get the best from the Jungleman.
Yeah, I mean,
as in he gets
we had a great time last week counting the F-bombs of Jungleman. It turned into a great Twitter, a great Twitch chat competition. We will be inviting further entries into that tonight because I mean we're going to see a few. I don't know if we'll see 90.
How many F-bombs?
I don't know. I don't know if we'll see 93.
Can we have stats?
Yeah,
F-bombs,
where's
please?
his F-bomb
stats?
F-bomb stats 93. This last week. There you go, 14 results, live results, that is, obviously more known for being an online beast. 4 wins for Jungleman, dating back to 2010. He is playing for the Berlin Bears. I believe he's from Maryland, USA.
Where they make the cookies.
Where they do make the cookies. And there'll be cookies in abundance from his team manager, Phil Gruesome, if he can put 9 points on the board. As for Justin Bonomo, well, this guy, I mean, what can you say? Mr. Consistent, always puts in strong performances in the GPL and live. We saw him at the final of the 50k Players Championships, the World Series. This guy, well, you know, he's amongst the high level thinkers, you know, up there with Ike Haxton, Scott Seaver. These guys, I mean, you know, the top level thinkers and amongst the most successful tournament players in the world. Justin Bonomo, up 14 on the GPI, best GPI rank of 12, I believe. There we go.
How many F-bombs from Bonomo?
Probably 0. He's a man of the highest repute. Of course, 12 million in earnings certainly doesn't, you know, use the language that we see from Jungleman. Nice contrast. Justin, analytical, precise, measured.
Pink hair.
Jungleman, unpredictable, wild, and potty-mouthed.
Controversial.
Controversial. Is he controversial though? Is it at the end of the? He's just a big sort of teddy bear at the end of the day.
I just like that he just says exactly as he thinks.
Yes.
the last game, I mean, he was annoyed because he was playing and he'd not been able to win on his
Oh,
other
he was
game.
playing some pretty high stakes action on the side. Acknowledged that
quite funny.
he had to apply a similar amount of concentration to his GPL match, possibly cost him a few $1,000s in equity, but it shows the commitment of these players to the GPL, and we're in the game.
Oh, look, we've got
Here
a.
we go.
I used to have that picture. Oh, was that a yawn from Jungleman? Oh, that was one yawn, wasn't it? I hope he's not too tired to start this game. Both players with a picture behind them. I used to have that picture of New York. I think I left it in my old flat in London. Brooklyn Bridge, isn't it?
Top pair here for Jungle. Hope he got his microphone turned on.
Hola, welcome.
Got a double barrel here as a semi bluff. I do get him to fold some worse hands like ace highs and stuff, which is good for me. And if he does have king or jack, I have some outs. I'm not always going to bet my 3x hands there, but sometimes I will.
Jungleman yawning like a cat that's just
I love
awoken
those
from
yawns.
its
They're just like,
from its afternoon nap.
And I think we're going to get some good strategy talk here from Bonomo. Thank goodness, because that last game,
They
we were struggling to get any
kept their
chat.
cards close to their chest.
Justin's bluffing current pre-flop. Really, that's my guess.
Sounds like he's underwater again.
Well, he's on his yellow submarine, playing the GPL from any different location he fancies. Old Jungleman. Top pair for Jungleman in this pot.
Gives me a nice peel.
No F-bomb so far.
Peels me.
All of a sudden, this pot is
I don't know what to do here.
up to 31,000, and Jungleman just with a pot-sized bet behind. Could elect to put Justin under some immense pressure here. Feel like, okay, and
Wow.
That rough.
That is a big check from Dan. Really surprised to see him check that.
We'll have to
A lot of
ask
bluffs
about that.
on river, so it wouldn't have been an easy fold for me.
Convenience situation. And then calls her out. Should I bet here? Should I bet here? I like to bet here, but I don't know if it's right. This is a reason we're betting. Question is, what should I do? I can do something silly like this. These are not going to fold. There are any hands, I think.
strong start for Jungleman.
Real strong start.
Two chunky pots back to back.
It's just
And,
Got away cheap from that one.
never know.
bit of work to do for Jungleman.
Could
For
have easily
Justin.
been a 3-street hand, and he didn't bet particularly big.
3-5 bars is poker, so I guess I will raise.
Jungleman is definitely a tough opponent. He's probably the single best heads-up player in the entire league. So I'm not super happy to be facing off against him, especially given how much is on the line with such a close playoff race. I think King 9 is good enough to call half pot here.
Can you hear me now? I do unlock a number of things that fold.
If he bets again, of course, I'll just fold.
This is somewhat aggressive. And not full pair of sixes. Now we have a higher cut shot or something. I guess raise high.
You heard Justin alluding to the exciting nature of the playoff race in the Eurasian Conference. Incredibly tight.
Slip and Bleed says 107 F-bombs today. It's a shame we can't really hear. Oh, look at that. He's got his jungle fur coming out from his top.
Yes, showing off his bear credentials. Bit of a rug there.
Oh, give it a rub.
Yeah.
That's it, boy. Give it a rub.
And yeah, here you see the standings scrolling across the bottom of your screen. And you see the Moscow Wolverines out in the lead. Hong Kong Stars is second. Rome Emperors jumping to third with that 6 points for Mustafa Kanit. And here we see London Royals, fourth spot on 147 points. And the Aviators, fifth on a 147 tied. And the Berlin Bears currently bottom of the conference. So this is a crucial match in this conference.
I can do a lot of things.
Does he have bombed yet?
Also check.
Haven't heard one. Seems to have raked it in a little from last week.
I wonder if he watched any of it back.
He's a studier of the game. I'm sure he's.
Here he goes for his jungle scratch. Just flexing his.
A bit of a bicep going on there. 37 F-bombs is the guess from Bird 1100XX.
Yeah, I think 107 might be a bit too many. Are we going to do just game by game, or?
I think let's
probably
go for
easier?
total. We don't want to give away too much stuff. It'll be. I'll start docking it from our wages.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Top pair for jungle here. Gut shot for Justin.
Mr. Bonomo did do something that I recall him usually doing. Closed in 2010. What would he do here? What would Mr. Bonomo do here if I was to bet?
He's being quite kind.
Yeah.
Mr. Bonomo.
Yeah,
Not
I do.
beep, beep, beep.
Yeah,
Beep, beep.
being slightly more courteous than he was being to Andrei Petachuk.
He didn't really.
Poor
Maybe he
old
knows.
Andrei Petachuk got a bit of
The
a
Bond
tongue
tender,
lashing.
isn't it? Queen 3 for both players here. Pappy Van Winkle says 23 F1s for game 1. Not had any yet.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. It's the match total today, guys. We'll take the final vote at the end of game 1. I think is the fairest way to do it.
I think that's fair, yes.
We'll be noting.
He seems very calm today.
I'm actually not sure. Maybe it is.
Doesn't he?
Yeah, potentially having a swingy
Well,
session.
I'm really surprised he folded a pair of jacks when I bet my pair of threes on the turn with 3-6. Big fold on his part.
Yes, seems like Jungle's playing slightly tighter than Justin may have anticipated.
Oh, here comes the yawn. I love these yawns.
Yeah, the big
oh
bear
my,
yawn.
look into that mouth.
Oh shit, it's so short. Already. Gotta look at it. Yeah, it's like 25 ones.
In terms of the permutations of this match,
This is good. This
Luck.
is good.
The board's texture that favors his range when he limp calls, so I'm going to do a lot of checking here.
Those things are good things. Fuck.
so
That one?
just to demonstrate how close to leave
That
it,
was an F-bomb, right?
I didn't hear it myself. You're gonna have to adjudicate.
I think it was. Anyone? Was it? People, tell me. I'm going to write it down as one. Tell me if it was.
We could go back and check. So, if London win this match, they will move to second.
Straws. That's pretty cool.
Berlin can move to second with a sweep only. and Berlin would move to third with a 2-1 win. So things will change on the back of this match. London will be in second regardless if they win. Berlin will be in either second or third if they win.
Okie dokie.
Incredible how close this Eurasian conference is heading into the penultimate week.
My plan was to be relatively quiet and just let Jungleman do all the talking / cursing, but it seems like quiet Jungleman is the one that came out today.
Yeah, we agree.
I'll try to tilt him so you guys get
Yes, thank you, Justin. That's what we want.
Yes.
We want entertainment. Tilt the jungle. Sorry, jungle.
I mean,
That's
Jungle.
Jungle. Tilt him.
Seems like he's just woke up though, you know. Maybe
Yeah, those
he's
big-
not
big
tilted as
bear
soon as he
yawns,
wakes
maybe.
up.
Maybe
yeah.
here is pretty polarized, so I think choosing a larger sizing is very reasonable. I have plenty of like 10 high, jack high stuff to bluff with. Most of my value bets are going to be top pair or better. Some pair nines and stuff too as well.
It's weird.
Okay, it's weird. I like that. It's going a bit off
I
tangent.
don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Soon it's going to be
I
effing
should
weird.
guess folding's fine.
He kept calling Andrei Petchuk's bets optimistic last week. Pretty amused me somewhat.
No, see that? Fucking hell.
Here we
There
go.
we go.
Here we go. Come on. Let's be having
We're rolling.
Can feel one coming. It's brewing.
I wonder which size I'll be using for the rest of this match. Disagree with King Manos here. Fuck.
There we go.
There we go.
We're in
It
business.
started.
Get your guesses coming in, guys. You got to the end of game one.
Interesting scenario.
Interesting.
It is an interesting scenario. I don't have a diamond in my hand. I believe. Whatever. Get both. I'm not in love with that anymore.
Alright, he limp pre-flop, bet flop, check turn.
In the same hand on the table. Folding is completely fucking ridiculous here, raises.
He's going to check some jacks on the turn, but not many. He could easily be value betting a 10 here. My hand's not high up in my range, and I don't have any good blockers, but I just have to ask myself, is he over bluffing here? I think he might be over bluffing. I'm gonna look him up here. Definitely a marginal spot. Yeah.
That's pretty. Still want to see what we call with. Firing 1k.
Danger here for Bonomo.
This hand gonna get on pre-flop. Especially when he min-raises. No, I
All in.
didn't know that.
This one's going to get chopped a few times. Clubs for Bonomo.
Just place a little flop.
4 puppy paws.
Nice. Queens are better than spades, actually.
This will be a chop if
When you
a
think about it.
club does not come.
There are 2 5s in the deck, they're good 5s.
Going to chop it up.
One's a bad 5.
That would have been a great one to tilt down.
Justin lives to fight another day in this first match.
Check 7 on the turn? Oh, okay.
When Jungleman is winning, we don't get
Yes.
entertainment.
Nice coils, I'm sure
That's really
it's
bad.
really the big play. It might not be. Ooh, this is a fantastic situation in general, but unfortunately, I mean, actually, fortunately, I guess I do have it. The min, nothing more, nothing less. Exactly.
What's he talking
This is why
about?
it's such a great
I
situation.
know, it's hard to tell. Microphone. I think he bought his microphone from Poundland. Never buy
Dollarland.
never buy electrical equipment from Poundland
No.
or like your local equivalent.
The situation, defaults check. Don't know why he's limping yet. Not quite anywhere near as good of a situation as before. Not at all. There's nothing good about the situation. What do I do in this situation? Hope to chill. I can have some more hands. And alright, well, I could bluff. Decided not to. King 7 of clubs. Nothing weird about that. What do we do here? This may be a mistake of some sort.
Big flop here. Top pair Kate's, 2 pair Bonomo.
Possibly. Nice
Okay,
turn.
so
Well,
what's
action
our
killer.
hands today? If this checks through, I'll be able to value bet most rivers at least. Certainly can value bet that river.
Spades.
It'd be kind of ugly if you just had the 8 of spades here. I'm going to be making some somewhat thin value bets, like queen of spades and type stuff, so I don't want to choose too large of a sizing here with this hand.
You like that, motherfucker.
That'll be another. I've got 5 as the count so
I think
far.
showing would be quite an interesting option. I'll do this, I guess. Because I'm probably opening too much in some way. The minimum is enough. The minimum is enough. Very shitty hand of bluffers. Yeah, that's a pretty good turn. 6-7? It's fantastic.
Possible
Wanted to be a
sarcasm
better
there.
turn than that. Nice king on the turn.
Bit like
Is he
us.
limp? No, we shouldn't object him.
We're not
I want to go just king jack and all of
adverse
he
to
limps. Ace
sarcasm.
king.
Occasionally.
If he bets, he's queen. And just fold. It's a totally fine option. Calling is an exploit. I don't know really how he plays the situation. Usually a good situation also. Humor me there, okay. Good raise.
Flush draw for Kate's. Picked up a gut shot on the turn. Might like to lead this turn. Should. Justin has got a gut shot himself.
I guess a pot size bet. I'm just going to let him have this. Could raise, but if I'm raising hands that bad, I think I'm just way over bluffing in that spot.
Another ace 10. Am I supposed to shove here? I mean, no, I think I'm not.
Got a
I think I'm just
few
supposed to min-raise,
F-bomb
call it
guesses
off.
coming in. Nuno
I'm
Alvaz,
supposed
15
to
F-bombs.
line out chaff.
I'm going to win. He's
Goddammit.
quiet today.
Not making many hands in convenient situations.
36 F-bombs for the whole set.
End of game 1 is the cut-off for entries.
Clownston says 5.
We're gonna try to hit
Add
a
5,
10.
just in this
Oh my
one.
god, fucking, I hope he has
There goes another.
king 4 offsuit, decides to check.
Eric Dude, yes, 1 F-bomb.
Easy fold.
Justin gets a little bluff
Easy
for it.
fold.
Jack high. And this could, chips could go in here.
Bird, 1100 if it's total, I think 62.
This one has a, it's got thin value.
T-dub 74.
Good shredded jungle.
Larry
Justin,
Farry
I think
says,
with
of course,
queens
Daniel's
plus I
tired.
just call here, but with
He has
jacks
a
I
lot
just
of
want to
money.
stick it in.
Jacks against King 10.
It's such a joke. If he phone shows pretty, I have to fucking call.
10 for jungle.
Oh,
Few backdoor
is that just 1 or
possibilities.
2?
There's a king, and unfortunate there for Justin Bonomo. Just a jack only will save him, and that's not going to be it.
This is where I really plan to shine. All in the pre-flop with 30% equity.
Well,
Welcome
that
to
was,
the jungle.
that match was over quicker than we expected. Jungle got in the lead early on.
He's not allowed to win. It's too boring when he wins.
I know he ran pretty well.
Yeah.
Swears a lot less.
And
Only
even
5.
Justin was keen to try and tilt him.
Well, the
Try
entries are
harder,
now
Justin.
entries are now closed. Yeah, Justin, his tilt game wasn't quite
Not good.
what it should be. So hopefully he can you know, rub jungle up the wrong way in you know, using all the you know, legitimate means. We've seen a
Type to him.
of
Call him a beep.
lot of talk in the poker world about tilting behaviour at the table. We don't advocate anything that goes below the you know the what's sporting or what's oh, we're going to go to the second game.
Come on, let's get to it. We are
Instigate a
quick
debate
tonight.
about speech play and tilting your opponents, but won't have to. Here we go.
Well,
Game 2, we're on.
we should get
Very
Wilka Soup on
frustrating
here.
to lose that one all in. It was a big favorite. Definitely feeling the pressure here.
Under pressure.
With those 3 points, the Berlin Bears have just passed my team, the London Royals.
Correct.
How did they
In
do
such a close playoff race, every match is really important.
Puts the Rome Emperors up into 148 points. London started the night on 147. Justin really
But
keen
there's
to
no
avoid a
real
sweep here.
strategy concerns like there might be in a 6-match match.
I'm just talking myself into buffing these. I always
It heads up
do,
all
and then
you
I
can is
do,
cover
and it feels so
versus win.
stupid.
It's kind of irrelevant to think
And
about
then,
how many points
I
you
mean,
need.
can't you just have like King 2 of spades? God, it's so
So
stupid.
try my hardest to win.
I didn't think he was gonna fold. He doesn't have to fold much. So dumb.
Some love for Poundland in the Twitch chat. Woodstock37, lol, you know it's bad when the commentators rag on your mic. Dark Den 67. That's a
I mean, I
great
could
shot.
value bet.
I love Poundland.
I know, I
Could
miss it,
bet
actually.
with the
I
intention
miss
of
it too.
moving in by
We should
there
open
or
one in
something
Malta.
silly.
I know. Very irritating when you got to pay like £8 for shampoo or something. You back home,
What
it's just
do I
a pound
have?
every
Do I
time.
have board? Because that's really annoying. I think my range is probably a little bit stronger in this situation. Ace, King, 2-2-2. I'm pretty sure I have board.
Correct observation.
I think I have
So
not particularly
1,000
great hand to bet though. That's the
call,
only thing.
we chop. So it's like he's betting 1.5x pot. What do my blockers mean here?
Something.
Since I have queen high, I'm blocking a lot of his checks on flop and turn, but now that he's betting river, that doesn't really matter. I'm honestly not sure how I'm supposed to approach blockers here.
How do you think you should approach blockers here, Laura?
Just block them.
There you go.
Don't you think?
I'm just gonna fold.
Wow. I put Justin to the test and he didn't pass.
Ho ho
Or half
ho.
a pot.
ho.
It's so
From all of
wobbly.
Eurasia.
His camera.
Oh yeah.
What
I think
is that all about?
I think his camera's probably from
Is it-
Poundland as well.
Is it hanging
If
off
that.
a branch in the jungle? I think it might be.
I think his camera's like an old Nokia 5110 or something.
It's
Like,
just
just holding-
sellotape to
yeah,
his
sellotape
laptop.
to his
Yeah.
laptop.
Makes sense.
Ooh. It's always nice to not have to bluff when you have the goods.
Woodstock says, is it bad, even with crappy mic, that Jungleman is still my favourite to watch on
Yeah, I
here?
thought I had the goods.
No, we agree with you.
I did have
Oh,
the goods.
big hand here. King Queen against Kings.
Interesting to see how Justin elects to
You
play
nearly
this
took
pre
away
flop.
Vanessa to watch me play Justin Bonomo. I feel like Vanessa would be the kind of player that would randomly beat me. She plays kind of weird.
What
Should
was
I make
Jungle's
it?
quote from
Should
last
I give
week?
him a discount? I'll give him a discount. We're
Give him
pretty
a
short.
discount.
Oh.
Go on.
Got the
What is-
Kings. Kings is pretty good.
I'd say.
I
Not a bad hand.
approve of Kings pre-flop. I approve of raising Kings very often.
Not a
pre-flop.
bad flop.
What is 1/4 of this? It's
Stellar
like
strategy
55,
here
I
from the
guess.
jungle.
Let's see what times out.
Obviously, a very bad flop for me. I'm
57.
very likely not going to be winning this hand.
That's what it is. Something like this. Fuck.
Can't continue there and just dominate too long.
No.
Here we go.
Fuck.
We're in business now.
Yeah.
Your
Do some
guesses
more
have been
folding.
logged, folks. Your guesses have been logged.
Give
Oh my god, he
Jungle
was bluffing.
a walk with aces.
So tilting. Jack X suited, yeah. 10 X suited, maybe 2. I don't beat that either.
Jungle's just getting news of the hand where he was bluffed off ace 10 by Justin, Jack 6 suited. It was a 4K bet on the river by Justin.
It's a large size. It's a large size.
It's a large one.
Good river card, but flush gets there, so I won't be able to raise if he bets. It's the check. Now I always like to choose big sizing in this situation,
This is the upkey strat.
where I bet flop and then check turn, because my range is pretty polarized.
I've got 8 F bombs.
Good rule of thumb, bet big when your range is polarized.
Secret beating the jungle. I guess I'm gonna fold again. I mean, why can't I just have like a flush?
Sounds
Like I
better
have
now.
flushes. Maybe he's bluffing again. I don't know if he knows that I've seen the hand before. I don't know if he's bluffing this time. Whatever, man. Whatever. I fold. I fold. Congratulations. You win. Do I have to call when I have a pair of 2s on the river? Sometimes, but not today.
Do you think he's playing any other games today?
Don't think so.
He seems like he's just
You
playing
think about
ours,
it?
right?
Yeah, I mean, he's watching
Maybe
back.
like
it's a feel
He's watching
fold.
back the
It's a
previous
feel
hands.
fold. I feel like he had it. Oh, that was the flop I was looking for.
Straight flush draw for Justin to go with his pair of
Yes,
tens.
3 clubs, please. And give me
Well,
a
there's
bad
results.
suited ace. Should I bet
Woodstock
1/3 of the pot?
Jungle
1/3 of
doesn't
the
get
pot is
angry.
interesting.
He gets passionate.
1/3 of the pot is quite an interesting proposition. I'm gonna bet 1/3 of the pot. I hope to God he just folds. What the fuck? I don't want him to tank after I bet 1/3 of the pot.
Good turn card.
Straight
Another one.
for
So I don't
Justin.
have the border lock on this hand or anything.
Another one.
Whatever, man. Whatever. Alright, I'm super fucked.
What? Oh, there you
I'm
go.
fucked out of control
And
here.
11. F bomb count on
This hand
11.
is definitely good enough to value bet, but I want to check some strong hands as well. You can't just always bet every hand that's good enough to value bet.
Yeah, he's never
Then you're in
folded.
trouble against a bet.
Maybe River, I guess. I mean, River is like the worst street for him.
Pappy says F-bombs really depend on whether jungle is
I'm
stuck
steamed.
in the side games.
Yeah, it's
or
a fair.
winning.
That's a
I'm
fair
steamed.
assessment, Pappy.
I think you might be right.
Making stuff. How do you make stuff? Like, how do you just turn a straight on that
I think
card?
he's waking up now.
Honestly, that I don't
How
understand.
do you make stuff?
That's what I don't understand. Like, what is
note
the
is
secret
getting
of having
revved.
fucking straight?
That was one
Or
right.
it's the bet check bet
Yeah,
situation.
that was-
Like, it's like fucking
And another.
whatever.
Here we go. We're on a roll. Let's do it.
Again.
Oh, who's that from? Who's messaging you? Let's try and work out from his face. Nope.
I think it's
Can't tell.
Tom
Should
Dwan.
I bet 1/3 the pot? I think I should.
I'm ready to play.
What do you think Tom Dwan's saying to him?
I'm ready. I'm ready for a match.
Oh, yeah, nice.
I'm in a dungeon
skills.
in China.
I should have bet 1377 actually. I think that's the number, right? No, yeah, it's 1337 actually. I should have bet that. That was a better number. Why don't I re-raise again? Why don't I do that? What's a bad reason? What's a good reason? Well, this is a bad reason.
I'm not too happy with the flops that are coming today. The board runouts in general.
Neither player.
His eyes, do I 3-bet Queen Jack?
Particularly
Do
thrills.
2-bet. Alright, getting him pair of tens simplifies my dilemmas a lot more. Actually, this simplifies my problems by a lot, believe me. Another 10 would have been is even better. Makes my problems seem to go away.
Forget your problems. Come on, get happy.
Don't do it. God, it's so annoying. Does he just have it again? What the fuck?
Justin
There we go,
blasting
there we
in,
go.
Stone air.
Alright.
I mean,
getting jungle off the
is
best
this?
hand.
Do you know what, Justin?
have I had the best hand a single fucking hand this time?
Yes.
Hey.
Go on.
I don't think I've had the best hand at all this far
Justin
this game. I mean,
said on his Facebook earlier, if anybody wants to see a crazy dude curse at me for an
it's
hour,
a stream.
you're about to have your chance.
To live stream.
Yeah.
Ooh! Someone else!
Brill.
Is it his missus? Get her on! Go
We
on!
need this.
Get her on!
We need Mrs. Jungle.
We want to see the jungle woman.
Oh,
I can see you this time.
Do you see me?
No,
Yes!
they can. if
Yeah,
you
we wanna
come in
see
front of the
her.
camera.
Mrs. Jungle.
And what's going on with
Exclusive.
Justin? Where's he?
He wants to
what's
see
he-
Mrs. Like
He's gone loopy loo. We've gone upside down in the Bonomo household.
Ambulance to Justin Bonomo's residence.
What's going on
Oh,
with
the king's
Bonomo?
hand. Yeah, I did have the best hand that time.
Let's see
Isn't
Mrs.
that
Jungle.
good there?
Get her
What?
in.
On.
Should we
Here we
chant it? Get her
Her
on.
on.
Get her on. Get her on.
Actually,
Come on,
I'm
Jungle.
Standing up right now at the sit-stand
Where?
desk. It's really nice to be able to stand up while you play.
It's all going off here. We've got jungle on one.
Up here.
Bonomo showing us.
Somersaults on Bonomo.
I was using it as a blanket.
I've been dealing with back injuries ever since I was a kid, so being able to stand up and not
Yeah,
just sit in a chair
I want a
for
blanket.
12 hours straight while playing is really nice.
I'm with you, Justin. I can't sit down.
I think you're
either.
often a lot more focused when you're standing too. Can be a better thinking position than just sitting down all day, especially if you're the type to just like throw your legs up and lean back. It's nice to stand.
You would think this wouldn't be like such a. No, 555 is more like closer to 1/3 the pot.
Martin Jakobsen's got a
No, it's
stand up
less.
has too,
Portion.
hasn't he?
Yeah, it's less. What the fuck was I thinking?
I got carried away. I was
It's,
missing the
not,
F-bombs.
it's way more than 1/4. I should bet
16.
1/4. Too late.
Maybe that's why why
I've
jungle's
not
getting
seen
happy
many
today.
hands today that give me a chance to go with aggressive actions.
9.
I've had a lot of
It's a hand that I have.
hands.
I guess I hope I win. I do somehow.
There's a shadow. Oh, arms.
Oh, look at this.
Oh. What's this for? It's a bit sweaty.
Might be a bit cold.
It's a bit
Come on.
chilly.
Look at this. He's
Cold
getting,
here?
Hmm?
he's getting
Oh.
wrapped in
Pampered.
blankets. Mrs. Jungleman, what a keeper.
We just saw her arms.
Is that all we're
How
going to
hard is
get?
it to just have something? God damn.
You're getting so excited,
Yeah,
just
I know,
chucking pens
chucking my
again.
pen around. Saw like
Up there.
a
Here they go,
limb
here
of
they go
Mrs.
again.
Jungle.
I have
Jungle
this
maybe
thing.
got Jungle Nookie earlier. That's why
This
he's like
stupid
not.
fucking hand.
Oh, there's an F bomb.
Yeah.
Maybe
there-
that's why he's not F bombing so much.
Yeah,
like
he's
he's
feeling-
chilled.
he's
He's
feeling
got his
zen.
Jungle Nookie.
Yeah.
He's in the tank. Fuck my life.
It's a close spot. If I had a hard, obviously, I
There we
would
go.
call. Only have one overcard to the 8. Think I can let him have that without being too exploitable. Feels a little bit weak to fold, but with 3 hearts, I don't think it's too bad.
Do we know where Jungle's playing from?
Unconfirmed, but if Eric Denis is listening, I'm
All
sure
right,
he'll
Justin, we got 50 big blinds.
let us know.
It's all heart from here. I'm prepared to value bet you to death or bluff you in whatever big pot that happens. Yeah. Oh, oops.
Tell you what.
When I'm thinking of good flops for 10-9 offsuit, I'm thinking of 6-2-3. You would think that 8-7 is worse, but you would be wrong. 8-7 is not worse.
Apparently Jungle's in Romania, so hopefully he didn't just wake up. But
I fold.
Yeah.
he lives in the jungle. You never know.
There you go. You win. Does not need to do that.
Well, last week we saw Chino Reem eating crisps with Chance Corneth on the GPL.
Whilst Anthony Zeno
Yeah,
applied
well,
for a
yeah.
job at the hotel. Here comes the
Here come the standings.
Proud of you. Never had
Moscow
anything.
Wolverines.
I'm still
top
standing.
of the conference,
No,
159
no, no,
points right now. Hong
Weird.
Kong Stars with 152, 6 points earlier from Nanonoko. In third of the
Yes,
Berlin
they're
Bears,
all keeping their
148
things.
points. Jungleman is still playing. They have a chance to increase that. In fourth, we've got the Rome Emperors, 6 points today from Mustafa Kanik, 148 points for them at the moment. In fifth place, it's
Yeah,
the
I
London
had
Royals.
something and
Justin
then
Bonomo
I-
is
no, I
trying to
don't.
get some points. They have 147. And sixth is
It's
the
really
Paris
hard for me to have
Aviators.
a hand
Nice
that works
job.
with this,
Round of
so I
applause
will
there.
choose this
Thank
as
you.
a hand to bluff with. Let's go with 2/3 pot.
So I guess Paris Aviators will stay in sixth
They
place.
will.
No!
No!
We've lost him! Get him
Get
back!
get the jungle back. As I was saying last week, Chino Reem eating crisps with Chance Corner. This week, a mystery woman wrapping blankets around Jungleman. He was, maybe a bit
I
cold.
think we can confirm that was Mrs. Jungle.
I hope so. Be pretty bad if it wasn't.
I think they've been together a while, right?
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so.
Lost these guys for only momentarily, I would hope.
Come back, guys. I miss you. Need you in my life. Got to talk to Roland otherwise. Got no F-bombs. Got 18 so far.
Yeah, we're looking to get these back. Guys, don't
Do not leave
instigate.
us.
Do not
They
instigate a
will return.
mutiny. We will look to have these guys back pretty shortly indeed. In the meantime, just to let you know where we are, 1 game to love up for Jungleman in this clash between the Berlin Bears and the London Royals.
So the only thing we know is Moscow will finish in first by the end
I
of the
think
day.
most players choose
Paris
to have a
will
little bit more with their
Finish in sixth.
pre-flop
The
bluffs.
rest is in the air.
No suited
Second,
connector type
third,
stuff.
fourth, and fifth. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
Crazy. Confirmed for tomorrow, we're going to see Sam Triggett for the London Royals versus Sergei Lebedev of the Moscow Wolverines. We're going to see Dominic Nietzsche back in action for the Bears versus Alex Lune for the Paris Aviators. And then finally, we'll see Tim Adams back in action for the Rome Emperors. And we are waiting to hear who will be playing for the Hong Kong
Oh yeah,
Stars.
been seeing a lot of Tim Adams lately in the heads up. Doesn't say a lot, but always looks good.
Eric Denis thinks Nietzsche Lune will be delicious.
Yeah, I mean yeah.
Absolutely.
delicious in every sense of the word.
Oh no, he left again. He was there.
Queen 7 not a great hand when you're in position against the blue. It's just too good to fold.
Here we go. Here we go. Back in business.
I could go for I guess I'll bet. I guess I'll bet. I guess.
Queen would be a bad card.
Why stop there?
For
Why not
jungle.
bet the turn? Why not? Why not? I've had like a total bit so far. So 3/4 pot. Fucking 3 hearts. How about the king of clubs later?
What was that?
Well, my plan was not to bet check, to just check the river. My plan was to bet the river, so I will. But what size do I bet?
Jungle. Putting
The
some,
rumble
3x
in the
pre-flop,
jungle.
putting
that's
some
time
bullets
on
into
flop.
his magazine.
Almost pot on the turn. First instinct is I'm just too high up in my range to fold. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be calling.
Let's try something.
Do you think he's sick? So I have to have his blanket
Yeah, I
on.
just have a ton of 5s and stuff that I get to the river with, so I can't fold a
Great
7.
call from Justin Bonomo.
Alright.
Woo.
And he moves up to 90,000. And
When he calls pre-flop with a fucking dominated hand, he
Oh,
just out.
that was definitely an
that
F-bomb.
was an F-bomb.
But I didn't hear maybe if we had any before.
If we missed a couple, we'll go back and check. We'll get our social media guy to trawl through the action.
So stupid. It was like a pair of fucking 7s. Like
Yes.
underdog to have Queen 7 specifically. Queen 7, I mean, folding, I think it should fold, probably. So stupid. So annoying. It's just annoying. I'll plan it top flop me every fucking hand.
Justin, all in and behind here. This is a
Good job,
chance
Justin.
spot for
Okay.
Jungle to get back into the game.
My plan is to win every all-in.
So be winning this one and doubling up to
That's a better
23,000.
I overvalue that.
And,
How do I when the fuck did I value that?
Justin will have to fight on
Yeah.
if he wants to lock up this second match and take it to a deciding game. I mean, we'll go to a deciding game anyway.
So hard to
Doesn't want to be going in.
know stuff.
I'm on 22 now. Got like a little run of them then,
Oh,
as he got tilted.
I missed those. I was fixated on the action.
Yeah, I was fixated on the
This is
action.
another interesting thing that Jungle does. Choosing the 3x sizing when we're less than 15 big blinds deep.
Very interesting.
Most of the heads-up sit-and-go players will choose smaller sizing to raise to.
Bottom pair for Jungleman here. Got some backdoor opportunities.
Yeah, but too small.
And
Sure.
trips on the river for Jungleman. Justin electing to check the king twice.
Might be too small of it. He's tanking with this hand. What does he have? He has a pair of kings, I guess. What else could he possibly have? Just not call so easily. Seems very likely it's a pair of kings.
This is familiar. Let's hope we don't lose the same way as we did with the Jax in the last match.
Man, this guy's fucking timing. Fucking motherfucker, seriously. So bad.
I think we had 3 there.
Could have given up on the river, maybe. Originally, the river was a heart. I don't think he calls it a heart.
Pappy Van Winkle enjoying my Elton John rendition.
Did you do an Elton rendition?
Little a cappella, I'm Still Standing.
Oh, I missed it.
Is that Elton? Is that? I didn't even know it was Elton John.
I'm still standing. Yeah, it was Elton
Oh,
John.
great.
For sure.
Oh, it's always good to have a bit of Elton John in your repertoire.
Yeah. Need a bit of Elton.
What do I do with this hand? I guess shove. This might be. Can't be that bad. Could be slightly suboptimal. Still waiting for that bet value bet.
Jungle's been particularly nice.
Yeah, I know.
In-
Fucking value bet the
in
river.
nice,
That's
Jello.
it's all goddamn serious.
In nice, I just mean he hasn't said anything horrible.
Oh yeah,
to
he's been pleasant
Yeah.
and polite. He hasn't berated Justin Bonomo.
So our guys are saying if they could see each other, do you think he'd say something bad about his hair?
No.
Maybe they have a mutual respect though. Like maybe they play with each other a lot.
I
in
think,
the-
and also, I think everyone in poker knows Justin Bonomo goes for colourful hair now. It's not like a surprise to anyone.
No, that's true.
It's a surprise to a few people in the Twitch chat, I've noticed, but I
Yeah.
think to people within
It's not a new thing, yeah.
to people within poker, Justin Bonomo having pink hair is not something that I think most people are used to that by now.
Sure.
Does it ever make sense to do this?
Nothing ever makes sense, Jungle. Especially in the jungle.
Well, bluff gets through for Justin.
Agitated. Jungle is agitated.
Jungle is agitated.
Yeah, and he's down below.
Oh, dear.
Down below 10 big blinds.
Jungle is definitely agitated.
This
And he's
is looking good for
Been outflopped
Justin
here as well.
to take this to 1-all.
Begins the hand with the dominated jack. Or the dominating jack, even, if we're talking about Jungleman. Been outflopped. This bluff here probably won't work. Gonna check it, and Justin probably gonna check back. This is gonna be all in and call here.
Show with an 8 suited. This is a set go.
Justin with an ace, and the odds are pretty close here. This is pretty much a flip, and Justin.
Lovely.
Yeah, the all-in game is definitely one of my the traits that I was
Just an ace for
thinking
Justin.
of playing, of using, letting shine today. Oh, there we go. Now we got
Kate
something in the river.
makes a flush and it doubles up.
Puppy feet!
Justin not running well in all-in situations in this
No.
match so far.
He's still ahead, 65k against 30k.
He's had Kate's below 10 big blinds on 2 occasions and all in with the worst hand.
It's hard to win a heads-up match if you can't win any all-ins.
Correct.
Of course, I feel like I'm running a little bit bad, and meanwhile, Dan is complaining on his stream too. I guess that's just the nature of poker players. They always think they're unlucky, even when they're winning.
Should I just auto-man bet these flops? It seems like an okay plan. At least when the pot is big.
Jungle gonna
I
mount
think it's
a
now, I mean, seems
Mounting a
tough for me to
comeback.
bluff. But you never know. In his eyes, maybe I am.
That burp.
Line's about to go up to.
That was a burp.
I think that was a burp. Doesn't
count
get
as
chalked
F-bomb.
off on the F-bomb count.
We want Mrs. Jungleman back.
I'm the all-in master. That is definitely what I am.
It's been a night of teasers. We've got Eric Dennis's neck.
Alright, whatever. Should have raised, definitely.
Uh-oh.
Unless he
This
has like
is
kings.
disastrous.
That's
Which case,
trouble.
played perfect, honestly.
Both players with trip 5s here.
What should I do here? I kind of like check raise. I kind of like call. We'll give him a small raise. A nice bullshit raise.
I'm very happy to see this.
You're not.
Well, little
What
do
I
you
really should
know.
have done is make him use all his time back.
He'll have a lot of
You are
gutters and
outkicked.
overcards with backdoors and stuff in his range. Obviously, I could be beat, but pretty happy to be putting more money in the pot when I have
Yeah, what
trips.
the fuck do I do?
Oh,
That's the
F-bomb.
question. If I bet this size, there was 32 into the pot. I'm gonna bet 8,500. Very tough size to actually fold to. And then I guess I can have semi bluffs with this bullshit size, anyways. Alright, that is not really the river I was looking for. My hope is that he has pocket aces. Pocket aces. He was laying the trap, and I made 3 of a kind.
Oh, what was that laugh?
And
6-4
But
not
you know
there,
what, I
but
haven't
everything
waited at all.
else missed.
So
Not folding trips. I have a lot of non-trips hands to get here with.
Alright, there we go. I didn't expect like
Yeah.
call me.
We're seeing Bonomo tilted
Yeah,
now. We didn't want to see Bonomo
Let's see what he
tilted.
does.
This match
That
and this
was
whole match is really
unfair.
not going the way of Justin Bonomo. Really hasn't made too many mistakes, and the deck is hasn't been kind to Justin. And you got to kind of feel like
Fuck.
Um,
Alright, yeah.
Another one.
you got to sort of wish a bit of good fortune on Justin the way things have gone for him so far.
Making 3 of a kind is a good strategy, I promise you that. Fuck! Alright, I just want to win 2. Winning 2 is a pretty solid strategy, honestly. That's okay. Replicating 10.
Right, Bonomo, how do you get out of tilt mode? Seems to be dealing with it.
I don't think
okay.
Justin tilts too
Yeah.
badly. Trying to play.
This is a very good strategy right here. Limped
Yeah,
pot,
nuts.
somehow I have the stone nuts on
It's
ace
virtually
high.
impossible for him to have an ace here.
No
But I would be
checkers
one
this
calling
time.
a lot of aces pre-flop.
And Skull will go in here.
Oh, can we see another puppy foot on the river?
Justin could shove.
Justin Bonomo is 100% in the doghouse right now. He busts a turn.
Barrel,
1,000,000%.
billion outs.
Oh man, he's fucked.
He
He's
shouldn't have
fucked.
many strong hands in his range. He knows that though. He knows that I know he
Is it
really
gonna
has
be
aces
nice
here.
live?
Potentially.
He needs a flush. That's all he needs. Now he needs a boot.
No flash.
Very extremely low chance of having the worst hand on the river.
Look at his face.
Oh my God.
He's like.
Justin going to bluff this and get snapped off by the.
Blind.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty rough spot there for Justin. He knew
Man,
there were
unlucky.
very, very few, if any, aces in Jungleman's range there, and just like that, that game was turned on its head.
That was
really
so-
unfortunate
I mean, I
for
felt bad
Justin
for Bonomo.
Bonomo.
Though, yeah.
We don't like to see players get unlucky, especially kind of over and over, repeatedly getting his money in good early on, and then getting coolered really. Really unfortunate for Justin. Really fancy jungle, running well.
You could see
and,
him. You could see him like smiling from his inside, couldn't he? Like with how lucky he was getting, flopping that straight just there. Like, it was funny.
Oh yeah, I mean we don't like to see players running like Justin was. We like things, I mean, normally they do even themselves out in these
We'll
heads-up
see if
matches.
this third one, Justin gets a little bit more luck. He deserves a little bit more luck.
Certainly,
I feel.
a sweep would not be the result that reflects how the game has gone so far. But poker is a funny old game, and these players like Justin and Jungleman will be fully aware of the ebbs and flows of tournament poker. And although Justin, I mean, the look of sickness on his face when he ran into that that bigger trip
Yeah, the trip fives.
was, you know, I mean, it's indicative of how like seriously the players take this. I mean, he just looked like he'd been kicked in the nuts. And although you don't want to see it, it's good to see these players really kind of going through, you know, all the emotions here on the GPL.
And I think because Justin had just said so much about, oh, you got to watch this Jungleman
Yeah.
match. I'm going to really tilt him. He said to us,
Yeah.
he was like,
Going for the scoop.
We're back with the game. The sweep is on.
the sweep
Scoop
is
against Mr.
on.
Bono. This is the revenge I get for him
It's
beating
the
me
sweep, not the scoop.
that one
Justin
time in
Boggles.
2010.
Is he calling it a scoop? Has he not seen me with my
Eventually,
broom?
but
Don't think he has.
for some reason, I want some back, and he quit. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Yep, I'm gonna follow Jack 4 suit.
So Berlin move up to third in the standings. After that result, they're up to 151 points. London, a win in this final match will see him end the night in fourth position. They will overtake the Emperors, but London really disappointed with how things are going for Justin Bonomo so far. Unfortunate.
However,
That's
I don't
poker.
really love it very much. It's not bad that much. There we go.
I've played enough poker that I take losses pretty well, but it's particularly frustrating when you know you're letting down your team. If I go 0-3 here, it's going to be extremely hard for us to make the playoffs. Starting off 0-2 puts us behind, so there really is a lot on the line for this match. Really don't want to be the reason why my teammates don't make the playoffs.
I think, though, you know, if Liv was to watch this, there's not a lot else he could
I
have
think I'm
done.
playing
No.
well. I think I've gotten unlucky in all ends, of course, but it's still frustrating to let them down in any capacity.
Nice, very annoying card on the turn.
Especially.
I surely
with
cannot
this,
fold the
uh,
turn.
I'm
The
going to
river
check
is another
this.
matter.
Obviously, I could barrel this hand.
How does Justin pick his bluffs in these spots? I'm going to check call because he really does seem like a fan of this check bet line. And my hand is good enough to check bet, a normal size bet at least. Although normally when you overbet twice and then you bet normal size, it's not a very good bluff. He wants to do it again? Oh wow, he had fucking 5 there. Easy game. It's so big, what the fuck? I want to see what he has in these spots. Bizarre. Bizarre. Does he have 10s?
Basically
Very
telling me
weird.
nothing.
Very, very weird.
I have no shortage of bluffs. Here. So I'm going to bet
Very
big and
strange.
get value when I do have a 10 and try to get some folds when I don't.
Nice bluff there from Justin. Gets Dan.
Could be bad fold,
Off a
maybe
jab.
on me. That's annoying. It's definitely annoying. If you did. It's very funny when I bluff. Bluffing. I really want to see it. I didn't see the other one actually. Kings? Which hand do you Kings for? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, you can't fold cannot fold trips on a trip board. No, I don't agree with folding trips.
Justin pacing around the room, looking to get some traction in his final match.
Come on, Justin.
Gonna need some
I'm
help from the
behind
deck,
you. I
I
want the
feel like.
London Royals to do this.
How do you do that? How do you look at like hands are so weird? Just are so weird. 4 parts. Not a particularly useful card in this case. I guess I'll check. What would be one of the worst hits I have here? This may or may not qualify. I'll bet though. I'll bet.
Justin was interestingly saying, a few words about the potential for letting his teammates down. Justin has played 4 times in the heads up on the GPL. He's won 3 of those, including 2 sweeps. So he's actually certainly not let his teammates down so far. He is been a very consistent performer in the heads up element. He swept Randy Liu. He swept Dominic Nietzsche in week 9. So he's put in some really impressive performances.
I think it's just the timing.
Yeah,
of
it's
it,
the
isn't
timing.
it?
The certainly, and how crucial each. It's slightly kind of brutal how crucial things are, and
Brutal,
how
crucial.
How just a bit of run bad in one particular game can really turn a team's fortunes for the better or the
I
worse.
really don't like getting over it and folding top pair. Very, very annoying to me. It's a new strategy. It's a new strategy, just fucking overbet in position there when you can get check raised. I feel like he must have bluffed one of his hands, right? Yeah, I'm not really a fan of this line, but okay. Could be a good one. I have a good way to play against that. Don't you worry, Mr. Bonomo.
Mr. Bonomo, so polite. Can't go over
I'm
it.
talking to Bonomo. Shout out Wayne Bonomo, fan of the GPL. Was asking us about the.
Relative of
Choose
Justin?
different sizes in the turn?
Wayne Bonomo
Plan for that.
is almost certainly a relative of Justin. I don't know
I don't
what
think that's
relative.
a really,
Maybe
I don't mean
if
to say that's a bad strategy.
someone
I just
knows, they
don't
could tell me.
personally prefer it much.
But yeah, shout out Wayne Bonomo, tuning in tonight, supporting Justin.
Can, I think. Great. Now I will have issues watching the stream.
Right, let's take a look at the standings. There they are. As we know, this won't change. First place will stay the Moscow Wolverines with 159 points today. Second place, third, fourth and fifth could all change after this match. We've got the Hong Kong Stars with the 152 points. Nano scored 6 of them today. Third is the Berlin Bears with 151 points. We've seen Dan Cates already score 6 points for them.
This is one
We've
of
got
the
Justin
advantages
Bonomo
of overbetting
playing
the turn.
for the London Royals. They're in
If I
fifth
bet
place
now,
right now with 147 points.
I mean, I guess
The
I
Rome
kinda
Emperors were in
games.
fourth before them, and the Paris Aviators in sixth with 147
It's
points.
transparent bluff.
They
I prefer
stay
to check raise,
in
though.
sixth. So the only thing we know is
If I
that
have to
first
take
place
this
stays
dumbass
first,
line.
sixth place stays
Yep.
sixth.
And a pair there
Now
for
the
a
plan is
Jungleman.
simply is ace-10 and just checks.
And more bad news for Justin Bonomo. Do we need that ticker to go
Yep,
slow?
that was the plan.
A little bit.
That was the plan.
Although I quite enjoy reading it really quickly. We've got, on the F-bomb count, I'm on 30 for the whole thing. That's all 3 games so far.
I just really want to see what he had that hand. He's definitely captured my curiosity.
Curiosity killed the cat.
He's fucking overbets on the
There we
river.
go, 31.
Finally a hand for Justin that can't lose.
Alright, I'm be honest. What's going on here? You know what's such a funny thing?
Jungleman, thankful that an ace or a queen didn't come off.
Can I join the waitlist? Maybe this is. I know he was bluffing. I mean, that's so tilting. Why do you take this backwards fucking line?
Boom. Get that Coke Zero down you.
How do I lower the volume for this other thing? Here, this is very bizarre. I feel like he must have it in some way.
And
Yeah. That's
Justin
not
getting
particularly
paid.
strange.
Whew,
And
finally.
Turn and River
It's not
there.
strange considering a few things. It's so annoying. Why can't how do we do that? Must be in. Didn't think he was really the leveling type. There. That should work. Not going well currently. Doesn't seem like a bad hand to bet check bet. Ironically, if you triple barrels, he also wins, I think. Oh, yeah.
Ace high good. Question from Yafari, 23. One question, is Alexander Kostritsin playing in the GPL? He is not. He did not make himself available. Possible contender for the Moscow Wolverines. Would have had to make himself available for a bit of a boss back in the day. Not really been seen for a while.
Jungleman, where's Tom Dwan?
That question I cannot answer.
I saw Tom Dwan once. Hanging out.
Have you seen him in the last
Okay.
2 years?
Yeah, I saw him last year.
I mean, why
Where?
is he doing this?
Hanging out
He's
at
like playing.
Cosmopolitan.
It's like, now he's like playing like
Swear.
subs. Like this is like such a
He's in a
sub-size.
dungeon in Macau.
No, I swear I saw him.
He's locked in a dungeon for two. It must have been a lookalike.
He was at the bar.
Maybe someone gave him the advice that
He's kind. I couldn't.
do like 10 different bet sizes for no reason in spots that make no sense. Whatever, man. I'm just gonna. I fucking called the smaller size. And that I wasn't supposed to call, and look what happened. In the meantime, I've got goddamn nothing.
Should have shared that on 2+2.
Should I?
Oh
So
yeah,
let's have
sightings of Duana are hard to come by.
Are they?
Oh yeah.
You never seen him then?
Have I ever seen him? No.
I feel sorry for you.
3/4.
It's like a moment in my life.
There you go.
I've met Jungleman a few times. I had a dance with him in Cyprus.
Oh wow. You're in a select group, I feel like.
Master of nothing. Jungleman.
Miss Mrs. Jungleman, man.
I prefer him to lead, I think.
Don't think
True.
so.
Fucking sit there and tank
There
another
you go.
2 minutes, please.
Go on.
Okay.
Justin potentially turning his 7 there into a bluff. Was into the 501k blind level. So Jungleman just edging towards 30 big blinds.
You know, I've got plans for some of the things he's doing, but
1 point behind the Berlin Bears. I don't even know who plays who next week. It's all on the GPL website, but I haven't looked it up yet.
Do we know who's playing next week?
Last week of play should
Tomorrow,
be really interesting
Justin.
to see
Sam
who makes
Trickett.
the playoffs and what each player needs to accomplish in order to do that. But all I can try to do is win this match to keep us in the top 4 or 5 and keep it close. It really is astonishing how close our division is.
having 6
There's only a few points separating most teams. The other division is just like all over the place. There's a team 40, 50 points ahead or whatever.
It's alright.
Justin, totally correct. Not many points separating any
Doesn't matter too
of the
much.
teams in the Eurasian Conference. The Americas Conference is somewhat different. A lot of points between 1st and 6th place in that Americas
Alright, that's
Conference.
fantastic. What the fuck river is this?
Another one. So close in this Eurasian Conference.
That is a very good sign. Because I didn't want to check, honestly. I didn't. Try it back here.
He has a little. I like how Bonomo has
He
a little.
should be weighted
walk
against.
around,
I
you
think he
know,
does bet some of these hands on the
little
turn with his
stretch.
pot size from before, unless he changed that in between sessions. I think it's a little bit tough to check raise me here.
You raise pre-flop, check back flop, bet turn and river. I think it's too high in my range to fold. Like, yeah, he has some sevens. There's no blockers that are super valuable here. I mean, I'm blocking king seven, but blocking all the sevens relatively equally. Blocking sixes might be a slight plus. Since blockers aren't super important in this hand, I think I just need to call based on where I am in my range. And I'm going to have a ton of pairs of fours and fives getting to this river, which means a pair of sixes is high enough up in my range that I'm going to look them up with this one.
Bad news for Justin. Back to starting stacks.
Getting a little bit infuriated.
Justin, desperate for a win in this final match. Here you see the standings that Justin was describing. Incredibly close in the Eurasian
The
Conference.
thing is, I mean, is he incentivized to shove a lot to 3 bets? 3 times this. Okay. No, wait, what? No, okay, that makes sense.
Wow, this could be the flop that
Ooh.
decides the outcome of this final
Alright,
match.
let's take a line.
Working
You
on a
might
couple
not expect me to take.
Not polarized at all here. His range is relatively polarized. So I will choose small sizing. Actually could have bet even smaller than that.
Should I make it weird? I call there's 26 in the pot.
Calling, not that I think a shove is the most likely play from him. If he's going to raise, it's probably going to be less to all in, and he's probably just going to call. So now I'm going to ask myself, is seeing future streets good for me? An ace would be very bad, but not bad enough that I can fold it. If he has a king, like I'm probably not getting away from this hand unimproved. I mean, he will be drawing dead some percent of the time. There are cards I could lose action on with the best hand. I'm just going to stick it in now.
Here we go. Chips going in. This match will be decided by the outcome of this hand. 2 pairs for Bonomo on the turn. And
4.
oh!
There it is.
And
Oh.
wow, this I mean,
that was a
this
painful
hand
way to
indicative
lose.
of how the entire match has gone for
That-
Justin Bonomo.
Bonomo
1 card away there.
absolutely crippled here. Down to
2 out of there for
Oh,
Dan
man.
Cates. Couldn't hit the Queen of Spades. And Justin going to be all in for his last crumbs, needing a 5.
Not too happy about the way this
Oh,
has gone down.
Bonomo,
Yeah,
I wanna
really
give you a
unfortunate for
hug.
Justin.
Look at Jungleman's face.
God.
Oh,
And that's that.
look.
Fours hold.
I feel
Good
like
games, Jungleman.
Unlucky.
Well played.
he just got so unlucky there. Poor Justin. Don't worry about it, Justin. Like, I am so certain if Liv was to watch that, he got so incredibly unlucky and so
That was
many
painful
hands.
to watch. He had 2 pair with the flush draw.
I mean, and he
and
honestly.
the offsuit queen, the 2 outer. And I mean, just sort of that game, that hand demonstrating how that whole game. I mean, if you could just
Yeah.
summarise how that match went for Justin Bonomo, that hand would be it. You know, can't get his money in any better in these spots. I mean, he did get it all in behind. I'll accept that, but turned the 2 pair, and you got to feel sorry for Justin. Really didn't put a foot wrong. Made some really nice bluffs. Put Daniel Cates under pressure when he got to the river with the hand that had to be bluffed, and it's not fun to see a player who's played so well as Justin played in that match coming off with a sweep. The broom is not out, I can tell you that much. The broom would ordinarily be out where we see a convincing sweep, but that is not one of them. Put credit to Daniel Cates.
I mean,
Excellent
Jungleman
player,
played
brilliant
good
player,
too, yeah.
and always fun to see him on the GPL. But I mean, probably certainly insofar as the matches that I've commentated on, one of the harshest.
Yeah, I think definitely Bonomo got the brunt end of some bad luck there. And I think what was more upsetting was the fact that, like, Bonomo was so upset about the fact that he knew the Royals needed the points, and the points between the teams were so close, and the fact that he felt the pressure and he felt like it was his fault, even though it wasn't really his fault.
Going to take a look at the standings.
Because he's done so well anyway.
I know. And there we see London Royals now. I mean, all is not lost. They are in the bottom two spots, in the spots that will not qualify for the playoffs. They are only a point behind the Rome Emperors, and also they can catch up ground on the Hong Kong Stars. Really great night for the Berlin Bears. You can see how much difference a sweep makes.
That is
9
insane
points.
that we see the Berlin Bears now in second place. They have spent so much time the bottom of this conference, 5th place, 6th place, all through the start of the studio play here at the GPL. The Berlin Bears have never been in the top half of the table, and it's just incredible that, like, just in the last couple of weeks, it was after Brian Rast's 2 first place finishes when he played the 6 max. It was then just they got a rush and they just kept on scoring the points, and they're scoring the points now, the time they need to score the points.
Well, as we see, sweeps will become incredibly important in this Eurasian conference. The good news for London Royals, really unfortunate for Justin, they've got another chance tomorrow night. Sam Trickett taking on Sergei Lebedev. Sam's had a good record in the heads up so far.
Yeah, he's had a really good record.
We saw him sweep Randy Liu, I believe it was. So London have a chance. They need to bounce back from this. I mean, Justin will be feeling gutted. But
chin up, Justin.
We are seeing heads up action only. 9-point
it
sweeps are available. Sam Trickett, fresh off his honeymoon, he'll be looking to do the business for London tomorrow. Then we move on to the Americas on Thursday, and we're going to try an interview with Dan Cakes. Cakes.
He'll be having a cake or two now after that win.
He wasn't using a completely optimal microphone, but my colleague Laura will take us through it and see if we can hear anything. See if he's still on his yellow submarine.
Let's see
Over
if we
to you.
can hear him. Can you hear me, Dan?
I can definitely hear you.
Yay, I can hear you too. You don't sound like you're underwater so much anymore. 9 points. Berlin Bears are in second place. This is like crazy stuff. We haven't seen the Berlin Bears in the top half of the Eurasian Conference ever, I don't think. I think we've had a crash.
Yeah, I don't think Jungleman sits that still.
Oh, I was so
especially
close.
During interviews. But there we go. You got to ask almost a whole question.
I almost got half
almost got a question into Jungleman.
Dang.
Well, it wasn't to be.
What if we pretend you're Jungleman if I just ask you?
All right, go on.
So, how do you feel?
Fucking hell. I feel fucking great. All right, cut the interview.
He only says the F-bomb when he's not happy. Have you not noticed that? He doesn't say the F-bomb when he's happy.
I just wanted an excuse to swear on the GPL. I'm now getting fired in my ear.
Did we count? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I got 36 F-bombs in that one.
Yeah, well, that's going to be the number we lock in. We might get our guys, social media guys,
I think someone got that.
Take. Yeah, well, we're going to have to look through the guesses. That'll be sorted out. We'll probably announce that tomorrow, the winner tomorrow, because it's going to take a while to go through those guesses because we allowed the whole of the first match. So there's a lot of scrolling to be done.
A lot of scrolling.
Yeah.
You heard it here. Well, that was a fun night, and that last one, for me, was the icing
it was
on
good.
the cake.
Great
Always
to
love
watch.
A bit of jungle.
Sad for Justin Bonomo. Great night, though. Randy Liu. God, feels like ages ago, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Randy Liu.
When was that? That was like 10
I don't know.
years
Was
ago.
that this week?
Don't know.
I
No
don't know.
idea.
And we saw God.
The men of many words.
Yeah.
Mustafa Kanat.
Mustafa
and
Kanat
Dimitri
against
Albanovic. Rome Emperors
the
taking 6
chatty men.
points.
That went down 2-1 to Mustafa. He was another chap who ran well tonight, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Got his money in bad a few times,
Did
but
do
like
good.
our old friend Jungleman. But that's it for tonight.
Well, I'm kind of sad we didn't quite get to talk to Jungleman there at the end, but
Unfortunate.
hopefully he'll be back again one time. Maybe we'll get to see the Jungle Woman as well, and we will
Yeah,
get to
saw
talk
her
to him.
arm. Oh, so close to.
Just an arm.
Maybe tomorrow we'll see a leg, or next time he's on there. Back. Well. And anyway, the GPL is off to Vegas for the playoffs. This is the penultimate week. After that, it's a playoffs bonanza. Here we come. And in case you're wondering, which I'm sure you are, about the format, here it is.
There it is.
We are.
What does this
We've got a
mean,
seeding
Roland? I don't
system, Laura. A
understand it.
seeding system. Chip bonuses to the teams finishing first, second, and third on a sliding scale, on an upward sliding scale. 30% for the team that finishes top of their group, and that's off a starting stack of 100k. So they'll start with 130k. 20% to the team finishing second, 20k more. 10% to the team finishing third. And those bonuses are carried over to the conference championship, which is played on day 2 of the playoffs. And the winners of each conference will be playing each other in the final, the playoff. $100,000 on the line, and no bonuses carried forward for that one. 500k starting stack each, and winner takes that $100,000 first prize. That's coming up 20th, 30th of November and the 1st of December, live from the Cube. Stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, we've got to find out who's going to the Cube. And we know some of those, and we don't know some of them, and especially in the Eurasia Conference. We have no teams confirmed yet, and there are more heads-up matches from that conference tomorrow night. And I believe that's the end of the show.
That is the end of the show. We hope that you enjoyed it as much as we did. Thanks for watching.
Join us tomorrow.
We will see you tomorrow. Thanks, everyone. Goodbye.
Replay the game coming up afterwards.
Indeed. Enjoy.